Okay, today I'm heading to Mauricio's to go and get the car looked at. So, and then tomorrow, the next day, I'm heading to Horry's. It's 32 degrees here, so for all intents and purposes, it feels like summer. I mean, it's the hottest summer, but sadly, to my discovery, the fucking pool has got no water in it. This is South America's largest pool. I'm back with Mauricio, and we're going to get the thing sorted out on the car and go from there.
Yeah.
Gracias, Mauricio. Problems is, I got the fuel in Bolivia has blocked the carburetor, so I got a problem with the carburetor, which Mauricio will sort out, and also we've got to do the valves. But other than that, it's pretty good. Just the valves y carburetor, no?
Yeah.
It's good to be back here with Mauricio. Mauricio, ¿cómo se llama ese? Bomba de pique?
Bomba de pique.
Bomba de pique. Okay, this part here is part that's failed. I love coming to Mauricio's workshop because it looks a bit like a Kombi museum. So regulating the valves in this car is extraordinarily important. The valves were open too much actually on the car, and basically that means when the valves are open up, you don't get as much compression and combustion. So that would explain why I didn't have any power. Okay, I'm leaving Salta today. I got my favourite shirt on. This is what I call my Fitzy shirt. So I bought it with Fitzy when we were in Mexico before we crashed that wedding. Car's running fantastically well. After Mauricio did the valves and altered the carburetor. First 300 kilometers done, and this time I've stopped because I just want to have a quick rest, stretch my legs. The car has not overheated. I'm going to do a long shift today. I've got another 900 kilometers to go. It's Argentinian elections today. And Argentinian politics is a bit of a riddle and a conundrum. It's quite complex. In 2001, I think they had 6 presidents in a month. Up north there's a lot of poverty in Argentina. And down south is extraordinarily wealthy because of all the oil. This country is a very wealthy country when it comes to resources, food production, all that sort of stuff. A small middle class that pay a massive burden for a sort of socialist state, the Peronists, the sort of the legacy of Peron. We also think about Peron and we think about Evita, the sort of great socialist, the role model, I guess you could say, for first women thereafter. I mean, she was an incredible woman. But the movement itself, the Peronistas, it's not a left or right, it's actually more of an ideology, and it shifts. The problem here is the massive amount of corruption, because the country, in my humble opinion, is very first world in the way it thinks. In medicine, education is fantastic here. But the problem is the politicians got the hand in the cookie jar. And I call it the Argentinian tragedy because the country is one of my favourite countries on the planet. And I've been through now 90 countries in total. And this country is really something special. At the moment, the inflation here is fucking crazy. The Western Union, you've sort of got cash by the inch. The elections today, I don't know if anything will really change. It's a bit hard to... I don't understand why corruption is so systemic in Latin America, and the conduit, the commonality of all of these countries is that the Spanish settled here. Now, I'm not saying that there's no corruption in countries that were settled by the English, clearly in America, Australia, because there's corruption, but it's certainly not as blatant. There's Here the judiciary is below the government, so the government overrides the judiciary, and that's a very much an important part of any democracy, to have the judiciary completely alone and standing on its own and above the government, so they're accountable. Stand that this country is so far in front of many of its neighbours, and it's quite Europeanised. It's very cultured. Argentina is incredibly well cultured, much more cultured here than Chile. This country is fantastic, but who knows what's going to happen with the elections. But I'm in a little place called Simoca. I've been here a couple of times before, and I just went and had a limita, which is a steak sandwich. And a lady remembered me from 5 months ago. Bless her. So I've done about 400 kilometres, and probably, I don't know, I'll see how it goes. I might stay here the night, I might not. At the moment I'm struggling to get some cash out. So, thankfully I've got a bit of money for petrol, but I won't have enough money to get me all the way. There we go. Oh yeah, YPF baby, that's what I'm talking about. Great thing about YPFs and stuff here is they've got no problem with you staying for the night. So all the trucks park up. There's Kombi over there, which is great. They're free Wi-Fi, toilets and shit like that all night. So they're pretty good, man. YPF is my favourite petrol station in the whole world. So I'm in a place called Simoca, which is actually a really pretty little town. It's very local here, and I'm at the YPF. What I didn't realise is there's a fucking dance party on over there. It's not so much loud music, it's loud music, but the music is shit. That's what's even worse. I don't know how long it's going to go. Well, it's clearly going all night, I'd imagine. But I changed the plans. I've just seen the forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be 37 degrees during the day. So it looks like I'm going to go and do a bit of an all-nighter tonight. Well, try and do another 300 kilometres. And okay, this is the final push to Horries. I got 550 kilometres to go. Fuck, it's hot already. Woke up this morning and it was like sleeping inside an oven. It was so hot. It's lunchtime, so what are we having? It's time to have a bit of asado. Got some asado. Over here they say that a vegetarian in Argentina is someone who eats their meat with vegetables. So there's basically no vegetarianism over here. Obviously now I'm back in Argentina, there's no hot sauce. So I have to bring my own hot sauce into all the restaurants. They just don't do spicy here. It's a one drawback, but anyway. Very long straights here. Oh, no. It's so hot, I'd stop for an afternoon sleep. I mean, it's 40 degrees outside, so hopefully it cools down soon. But I mean, the car hasn't overheated. I'm the one who's overheating right now. It almost looks apocalyptic out here. This is like a salt pan. It's 40 degrees right now, and the car's fine. It's amazing scenery, but it's so barren. Right, I'm just down at the service station, and a bit of a double entendre, sort of. These guys just pulled up, they were parked next to me, and they said to me, hey man, we're gonna go smoke some weed, do you want to come with us? I didn't know how to take it because I thought maybe they think I'm so young. Got a Kombi, long hair. I think, yeah, man, this guy's pretty fucking cool. I was like, no, these guys, I've still got 300 kilometres to drive. I'll end up fucking driving the car into a wall if I have any joints. Onwards, upwards, woo! Okay, right, this is it. 290 kilometres to go. And I'm losing oil. I don't know where from. I can't see an oil leak anywhere, but I seem to be going through quite a bit of oil. So, anyway, we'll find out soon enough. I just spoke to Horry. He's like, we'll wait up until whatever time in the morning for you. Bless him. He's got his bottle of scotch ready, so no doubt we'll have a few drinks. I can't wait. It's going to be pretty emotional. I cried when I left because I was I was saddened. I mean, as I said, he and I have become really, really close. And I said to him, I'll probably cry when I arrive because I'll be happy, so happy, And I noticed, Horry's a very tough guy. And I noticed when I left there was a tear in his eye. And we spoke every 2 or 3 days we speak while I've been away. I guess I met Horry, when was it? Only 6-7 months ago. So, but I'm 290 kilometres to go, so not long. I'm trying not to push the car too hard, but I'm in a hurry. So So I'm sitting on about 78, 80 kilometers an hour, which is fast for this car. Admittedly, everyone's still going past. I wasn't up with woo! I've only got 200 kilometers to go. And I just passed Cordoba. I already said, be careful, don't pick any hitchhikers up along this stretch. I'm like, why not? He said, because there's a prison here, and quite often, when they have people breaking out, they get a hitchhike and they're fucking up the road, and then obviously, you know, who knows who you're picking up or what they've been in for. They just pass up and I was in hitchhikers. I'm like, sorry guys, not tonight. Oh, fucking day. But, you know, well, I mean, it's been, I left Salt yesterday, so 1,100 kilometers in 2 days. Well done, Kombi. Woo! Fuck, I just opened up the engine bay and there's oil everywhere inside the engine bay. And what's happened is, when I went and filled the oil fucking 300 kilometers ago, I forgot to put the lid back on where you put the oil in. So, again, thank God I stopped. I just stopped at the EPF there, checked I hardly had any oil left. And the oil's all sprayed out of the actual engine into the engine bay. So I've just filled it back up. I mean, talk about fortuitous. I could have blown the engine. Anyway, I've managed to fill the engine oil up, but once again, I've got no cap. So the oil is sort of flying out of the fucking engine. I'm too afraid to put anything else in, like a piece of rag in case it gets sucked into the engine and ends up inside the engine and blows it. So Horace just said, just drive slowly and, you know, we're waiting for you with a glass of wine. I'm like, I'll need a fucking bottle after this. Oh my God. Anyway, look, the good thing is I'm 50 kilometers away from Horace, so, you know, whatever happens, I'll be okay. Onwards and upwards. Woo! I'm home! I've just arrived to the family. Hori, mwah. There we go, everyone's here. And so I felt like a different house. I'm like, look at this. Even the dog looks different, huh? Amazing to be home with my family. It's so good to be back here. I can't believe it. And oh wow. So just come back in. There's obviously always Kombis and stuff that have to be fixed. Here we go. Plenty of engines. It's great. It's great. Pool. I basically step outside my front door. I've got my own little area. My own little area. Look at this. Amazing. Pool. It looks like a completely different place. It's so good to be back with Hori. We're in here. This is his Kombi. This is Hori's Kombi. We're